Some crazy stuff happened this week.
Dude, some shit went down.
It feels so good to be back and recording.
What's up, bitches?
I feel like we haven't recorded, which we haven't, in weeks. I feel like we haven't even really caught up in weeks.
I know. I was just telling my mom, I'm about to have to track Mariah down to figure out what the hell she's doing with her life because I haven't heard from her in so long.
I know.
But it's understandable because you've been sleeping.
Yep.
But I hope everybody is having a fabulous new year. It's so good to be back and talking again, honestly. I just like to talk.
I do enjoy talking, yeah. 2023, the year of me.
Hell yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh, I love that.
So good.
That's so good, though.
So far has not been the year of me, though.
I feel like it has been. You've been doing a lot of stuff for yourself.
Oh, that's silly.
Okay, we'll give an update then.
Okay, so I've shared a lot that I've been having tummy issues, and I kind of went through the whole process and officially got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So, like the initial news of it was hard to handle.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like coming to terms with like
everything that's ever happened to you in your whole life.
Yeah, and like this is the rest of my life. Like there's no cure. There's ways to like kind of put it on pause a little bit, maybe deal with symptoms, but there's no cure. So
yeah, anything
that works to help alleviate, I'm gonna have to do for the rest of my life, and that's really overwhelming.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, but the upside of that is you've been dealing with it your whole life.
Yeah,
you are a girl that knows how to have tummy issues and work life flawlessly at the same time. So
yeah, and I knew I had an autoimmune disorder, and the hardest one to diagnose is Crohn's. So it was down to just that was the only option left. So I kind of knew.
Damn.
There's like a small chance that you can test positive for an autoimmune disorder and then quote unquote not have one.
Oh, interesting.
So it was basically down to like Crohn's or nothing, which I was like, symptoms and signs are pointing to Crohn's. So that's, but it's the hardest one to diagnose because you have to go through so many steps.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I guess in some ways it's like almost relieving because for a long time now, I've had these like episodes of like a couple days at a time, sometimes more, sometimes less, where I'm just exhausted. I feel really weak.
Yeah.
My joints hurt. I feel like my skin is a giant bruise. Like I just feel fragile and tired.
You look really pale right now.
Thank you.
And like not not your normal pale, but like I can tell your body's like, where are my vitamins?
Yeah. Yeah. But like every time I would go to the doctor, that I would like obviously not have like the flu, not be sick with anything, and I kind of got to a point where I think people kind of weren't believing me in a sense.
Yeah.
Or like, why are you fucking sleeping again? Like it became a joke, but I'm like, it's not really funny. Like I feel like something's wrong. So yeah, there is actually something wrong.
Yeah.
Surprises.
Well, at least now you know.
Yeah, now we know. So
yeah.
New year, new me. The shittiest thing is, like, literally cutting everything out of my diet, at least for now.
Yeah.
Like, I literally can eat rice, lean protein, and cooked carrots, and oatmeal, but I hate oatmeal.
Why are you so restricted on Crohn's? Because, like, I guess I don't understand it to that effect. Like, why?
So, Crohn's is your small intestines are, like, inflamed, and, like, I have, like, ulcers and whatever in my intestines. So that prevents you from absorbing nutrients and digesting your food. So and
that's from eating food that the Crohn's disease doesn't like.
Kind of, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, just some food is like really hard to digest. Like the paperwork I got, which I think is really funny, it says to not eat any leafy vegetables. I only find it funny because I always say, like, I can't eat lettuce. It upsets my stomach. And everyone was like, what? No, not real. But, like, that's, like, real.
Yeah.
So, basically, my intestines don't absorb a lot of nutrients. And then when they're inflamed, it does an even worse job.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's why, like, my iron and my vitamin levels are all, like, really low. Because I'm not absorbing it. It's technically malnutrition, which I think is so funny because like I'm fat, I'm obese with malnutrition.
Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, but like I mean, with Crohn's, like a normal person, part of the diet is like bread and pasta, but I'm allergic to wheat, so eating stuff I'm allergic to also inflames things. So
it's a new balance you're gonna have to find.
Yeah,
basically. So then, how are you supposed to get nutrients? Like, I mean,
well, I have to take my vitamins in liquid form. And then for now, which I guess like your body just absorbs quicker. And I have a new medication that I'm supposed to start. And I have to take 2 pills 4 times a day. So like that's 8 pills a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Right now my insurance isn't covering it and it's pretty pricey, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. But
go buy our merch.
Yeah. I'm sick. Help me. When I start that medication, my intestines will heal a little bit and then be able to absorb better. But so I have to get my levels rechecked every so often, and if there's no improvement, I'll have to get infusions.
Like regularly?
Yeah. If I get to a point where I'm not absorbing anything at all.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but perfect. Like the medication's gonna work and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
because I guess there's like
you're so lucky the medication's gonna work.
Absolutely. There's 2 treatment plans. You can take these pills, which is ideal. I mean, compared to the alternative is getting an infusion once a week. Oh, and so that's where they inject medication, obviously like in your veins once a week. But once you start that medication, you can't quit. Like you're on that for the rest of your life. So I want to travel more.
Yeah. And
the thought of like having to be back here once a week, having to be back to a home doctor once a week fucking terrifies me. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking the eating really seriously and going to do everything I can to like make the medication work because I refuse to do these stupid weekly infusions.
Yeah, dude, I would refuse too. But you're so lucky it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Like you're so lucky you figured out what it was.
Yes.
You're so lucky it's all going to be great.
Yeah.
But aside from Crohn's, what else did you do since the last time we recorded this podcast?
Oh, I did something really exciting.
Yes, you did.
I bought a Tamagotchi.
She also did another thing really exciting.
I did. I bought a van.
For those of you watching on YouTube, the Tamagotchi is on the water bottle.
This is my Tamagotchi. Have you seen that TikTok where that girl's like, I've been wanting to drink more water, so I got a Tamagotchi, and every time it beeps and goes off, I drink water.
Yeah, she like attached it to her water bottle so that like she's actually got to like actively pay attention to her water bottle and the Tamagotchi. It's genius, really.
It's so brilliant. Like I've drank so much water. I've only had it for, well, like 24 hours. But I've drank a lot of water. So it's working.
Yeah. That's what you need.
Yeah, it's like exactly what I needed in my life because I'm a hydrated queen, basically.
Yeah. You're doing fabulous.
So Tamagotchi's working well. The other thing that I did that was exciting is I got a van.
Yeah, you did, bitch.
So the plan is to finish converting it, turn it into like a camper van, and take it on weekend road trips.
Yes. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm still so excited for you. I know you're like really overwhelmed by a lot of what's left on it. Okay, you guys, she basically like found like the perfect deal on like a Sprinter van, and it's like, I would say like 80% renovated.
Yeah.
Like
all of the hard parts. Like I've been wanting to convert a van. I've been talking about it for over a year.
Yeah.
And so...
And I was like, do something, just do it.
Yeah, and
she
I
did
just was like hesitating, but I'm so lucky and everything works out for me. The perfect van presented itself to me.
Yeah.
So like the most overwhelming for me was like figuring out the electrical work, like putting the solar panels. Which solar panels do you buy? How do you wire them into the van? Like wiring a fucking outlet, like that is beyond my level of skill.
Yeah, that would have got me too, for sure.
And then the fully converted vans are so expensive that like I couldn't justify spending that either. So I was just in this limbo of nothing. So to find like a halfway done van is like ideal.
Yeah.
So all the electrical is put in. Even there's like a sink. It has like a pump faucet, which is totally fine.
Yeah. That saves you so much water though, which is also going to save you so much time on the road.
Yeah, exactly. More adventure.
Yeah.
So all of the hard parts are done. All I have to do is like put in the cabinets and like paint it and like install the flooring and like basically the cosmetic work.
Yeah.
Which is perfect because that's the part I feel like I'm equipped to do.
Yeah, you got
kind
that.
of.
There's
So-
like one thing on the electrical that needs to be moved.
No, okay, so there's like these boxes that like tell you like how your solar panel's working, what your battery charge is, like all that stuff. The reason it's there is because all of it you can do Bluetooth to your phone.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can check it on my phone.
Cool, so you don't even have to do that.
Nope,
Check
I
that
don't have
off the
to
list.
move.
Look
Yeah.
at you. You're so lucky. Everything works out for you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So good. Even so you don't even have to worry about anything electrical. Then it's just the what is it called? Insulation?
Yep, I've got to finish insulating it. That's step 1. And then painting and putting in cupboards. But like kind of a fun update. Kind of. It's also a kind of boring one. So there's this store, like a restore where like if people upgrade their houses or whatever, they like take their old supplies to.
Okay.
So you know how like the cupboards up above like where your fridge go are normally small?
Oh, yeah.
So like they have some of those. They're only like $5 a piece.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just going to buy some of those.
Yeah, easy.
And I was like, I kind of want to wait till they have some that are similar in size, but also just like when I'm ready to actually do it anyways, because it's been so bitterly cold here.
Yeah.
Well, not today, but bitterly cold
still.
overall.
Yeah, it's January.
But I was checking the mail last night and I got a coupon for that store.
Oh, even better. Look at you. You're so lucky and everything works
out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's amazing. That's going to save you so much money. And especially because the insulation is like not something you really want to like skimp on.
No, yeah.
You are going
to
to spend a pretty
spend like $500 on insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which I wasn't expecting to do, but it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, that was a whole lot of update about me.
Yeah, but it's so exciting. I'm still so excited about the van. And then, you get to do your trips whenever you want.
Yeah.
So, yay.
That's so funny to like talk about. Yes, I have this disease that makes me like basically go to the bathroom right after I eat, but also I want to be in a van a lot.
Hey, but you figured out the toilet problem already. You bought yourself a toilet. So,
Yeah.
have you got your toilet?
No.
Oh.
I canceled the order.
Oh, you did?
I'm going a different route.
Okay.
Especially like, well, because I've always been like a poopy girl. But now with like this diagnosis and stuff, I like want to stay ahead of it. So I was going to do like basically like a porta potty, like where you try to only go potty in it. But I'm getting a different style of toilet. It's very expensive, but then I can.
But then you can be a lucky girl with Crohn's disease on the road.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. Crohn's on the road.
Oh, is that your new Instagram handle?
I don't know about that.
That could be a series though.
How funny is that? Yeah, definitely. Crohn's on the road.
Yeah. All the realities of having Crohn's and living on the road.
I think that's so funny.
Yeah.
Crohn's on the go.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
That's amazing. You're so lucky. You have a great tagline.
Yes. Thank you, disease, for being like a catchy word.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
I had to touch stuff.
I was like, do you need a fidget toy? Do I have a fidget toy
It's
for
okay.
you?
I'll play with my phone.
I have a hair tie.
Oh, can I touch it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Here, give yourself a silent fidget toy. Mariah fidgets so much. I'm like constantly like eyeing her while we're recording these. Like, stop doing that.
I know.
Stop
I'm
doing that.
The look from you. In addition to my Crohn's, I have ADHD. Currently unmedicated on everything.
I was like, why is she being extra fidgety right now? She's just a fidget queen. I do really need a drink, and I know that you're trying to make it look like this is your water bottle, but I'm
Why are you
so
giving the
thirsty.
Thankfully, my Tamagotchi is just fine.
Oh my god, sweet water. It's so good.
Who thinks water is good?
We're going to put a poll up on Facebook. Write that down right now. We're putting a poll up on Facebook on who thinks water's good.
Gross. Okay.
I love water so much that sometimes when I drink water, I get like this little buzz for like 0.2 seconds as if I like
No way.
was drinking a little bit. Yeah.
That's a lie.
It's not. Every time I tell people about it, they think it's so weird. But I'm like, no, I'm not joking. Like, I'll drink water and then like I get like I'm just about to be a little too drunk buzz for like 2 seconds. And I love it.
I would drink water if that happened, but instead I have to use a Tamagotchi.
I love water.
Does everybody know what a Tamagotchi is? Everybody knows what a Tamagotchi is.
I think our audience probably knows what a
Okay.
Tamagotchi is. Maybe we should make that a poll too.
Do you know what a Tamagotchi is?
Yeah.
What's that beautiful thing?
Oh, on my computer screen right here?
Yes.
That is my 30 new things before 30 list.
Ooh.
that I made.
I can't believe you're going to be 30. Like, in my head, I feel like you're, like, 22.
I literally I was just telling somebody that the other day. I think it was Anna. I was like, no, like, if somebody looked at me and said you're 23, like, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's correct.
You're right. Like,
that's correct.
But I do think that, like, the more I think about it, the more I really am like, there's a physical age, there's a mental age, there's an emotional age. Like, there's different ages. And for me, I'm just like, mentally, I'm like 23.
Yeah.
And, like, not that I do, like, irresponsible, stupid thing. Like, I'm not saying, like, it's an irresponsible, like, or a maturity thing. It's just, like, in my head, I feel like I just have, like, young energy, like a 23-year-old, and I'm, like, excited about life in that way. And then sometimes I think about, like, oh my God, I'm going to be 30. And then, like, who knows if I'm going to fly to Bali and then go into a hostel and it's just going to be a bunch of 19-year-olds. Like, you know what I mean? But then I watch TikToks and people are like, there are people of all ages out here. And I'm like, okay, good to know. Good to know. I just think it gets me a lot that I'm about to be 30, because a lot of people, like, in my industry that are, like, my age are, like, so, like, skyrocketed and, like, above my level in, like, a really, really successful way, that, like, when they're like, oh, now I'm, like, 30 and I'm just, like, playing, it's like, yeah, they're playing because they got, like, millions of dollars to sit on. You know, like, they have a different avenue to, like, play or, like, explore and be creative, and, like, I'm just not there yet. So.
But you will be.
Yeah.
You're so lucky. Everything works out for you.
Yeah, exactly. But this is my 30 new things before 30 list. I finally got it all put together.
Okay. Do you have, like, one or two that you're most excited about?
I have been, like, nonstop thinking about free diving.
Oh.
Like, nonstop thinking about it. I do think I'm going to change one of them.
Which one?
Drive a snowmobile.
Why? What do you want to do instead?
I had a really good one that I wanted to change it to the other day, and I already forgot what it was. But
that's your least favorite on the list?
It's just one that keeps coming up as, like, I feel, like, more meh about it than I feel, like, excited about it.
That's on my list, and I feel like part of it is because we both want to spend less time in this area of the country.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like one of those things that's, like, you have to do in the snow. Obviously, It's a snowmobile. And I just kind of am, like, panicking, like, did I enjoy my 30 years in the Black Hills good enough? You know, and, like, that's, like, one of the things I didn't do in the area.
Yeah. I think that's, like, very fair to say, because, like, something that I've been, like, trying to think about is, like, embracing where I live, and like, there are specific things about, like, where we live that I just am like, I don't like it here. But it doesn't matter where I'm at, I don't like snow. Like, I want nothing to do with the cold. Like,
yeah, like, you will not catch me traveling to snow. That's absolutely weird.
I mean, like, I loved Iceland. Like, there are, like, parts of Alaska that I really want to see during the snow. Like, there's stuff like that I want to,
Do I want to see real penguins in Antarctica? Absolutely. So
yeah.
I guess I lied a little bit, but.
But, like, I also don't really have a desire to, like, I'm not trying to learn to ski and go and be, like, a little snow bunny every year. Like, I don't have.
I wish I could be, like, a snowboarder girl.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, it looks fun. It's just not
me.
Yeah,
me too. I think it looks so much fun. Like, every time I see people doing it, I'm like, oh my God.
I want a snowshoe. I feel like that looks cool. I want to climb frozen waterfalls.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, not me.
But
it's just not
me. I
me.
feel like maybe that's what I was thinking of the other day. I was, like, watching a friend in Uray, like, ice climbing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's something I could probably get behind, because it's, like, a little bit more.
Have you ever, like, rock climbed, like, a lot?
No. But my friend who was doing the ice climbing the other day has zero experience rock climbing, I'm pretty sure, but
good.
I could be wrong. But it was just, like, one of those things where I was like, oh, that looks cool. Like, I would be more excited, I think, about, like, ice climbing than snowmobiling.
So you have take a dance class on
yes.
here. Is there a specific type of dance class you want to do?
Probably something a little bit more, like, hip-hoppy, or, like, something to, like, pop music or something like that. But that's just because, yeah, something that I enjoy. But
because I found a dance class.
Oh, really?
In town that I really want to do. It's pole dancing.
Oh, let's do it. I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, they call it, like, pole ballerina classes, whatever. I don't really care. I want to do it so bad.
Yeah, I've, like, watched TikToks on that, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. And I feel like that would apply into, like, one of my, like, New Year's resolutions that, like, isn't on this list, but, like, my feel sexy kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
So
like
that,
for myself too. Yeah, like
yeah.
I just want to feel sexy. I also really want to do, I don't think they have them here locally because I've looked, but like I love those group fitness classes that are like on a trampoline, or else you have those bungee cords from the ceiling and you have to like do the bungee cord stuff. Like, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah. No, those look so cool. I've seen those before too. I really want to do those. But I also was talking to Mana the other day about the dancing thing, because she was like, we should hold each other accountable for like doing more dance. And so like, cool. I even want to like incorporate like that kind of movement into my life like more every day, like to have that play. And also because I had this, like a lot of these things on this list like involve me moving my body. Like I'm having this obsession with like wanting to move my body in like new ways. And
if I could get drunk drinking water, I would probably move my body more too.
There you go. Exactly.
Anyway.
So, you know, I've been like dancing around my room a little bit more by myself and like that kind of stuff to just have fun. So,
that's so cute.
But
okay, I'm going to send you the info for that Polarina class.
Yeah, let's freaking do it.
I'm like, my vitamins are at level 0. All I do is sleep. I want to learn how to pole dance.
Yeah.
But I can do it.
Yeah.
I can literally do anything.
Yeah. You're so lucky you can do anything. But yeah, I am going to make a YouTube series out of this.
Yay, good.
Because I think it'll be so fun to just like have like something like that to like look forward to in filming, and it to be different than travel.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
there's also something on your list that's on mine that I think we both need to tackle the sooner the better. There's no point in putting it off. Self-defense classes.
Yes. Yes, that's something that I really, really like want to.
Me too. And I like want to take my van on solo adventures sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I need self-defense classes.
Yeah, and to like feel better. Yeah. One of my goals for this year is to move to Southern California. Like I'm so headstrong about that. Like that's where I'm like feeling pulled to. I want to go.
Yeah.
And my friend Steven owns a taekwondo studio there, and he's a world champion. And like my other friend Giselle, his fiance, she is about to be like a top tier black belt something in it too. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, and she won state in her weight class in California too. So like it's cool. They're both like, which I would never expect of them, but like I mean Steven, but looking at them I wouldn't be like,
you're taekwondo peeps.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, if I move like near them, maybe I can be like, hey, like it would just be like, not that I really know anything about taekwondo, but I think it would be fun to like have that physical ability about my body. So yeah. But I really want to take like just a general self-defense class. So, and I've been saying that for like 10 years. Yeah. So we should just do that.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I do have another update on my list. I know you just brought up yours, but I have Do Yoga Weekly on mine, and I like want to do like an online yoga group so I can do it from wherever. Yeah. That way, like if I'm at home and not feeling well or whatever, I can do it from wherever. Because there's different ones where you like, you know, like basically like do a Zoom call. And yes, you can watch YouTube videos and stuff, but I want like
an accountability thing.
Yeah, an accountability thing, and like to have like an instructor that's doing like live updates like, hey, hope you had a great Christmas, you know, like just I feel like it would be very personable. Yeah. So anyways, I've been wanting to do that, and I've been like looking at different yoga mats and whatever. I found a yoga mat at the thrift store. No. For $1. No. It's a Lululemon, really thick, beautiful yoga mat.
I want that yoga mat.
That's $100 yoga mat.
Yeah. That's been on my Christmas list for like 4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just got one.
If you see another one, snag that shit.
I would simply for resale, but yes, you could be at the top of my list.
Like,
yeah. I was like, oh, this is like a good thick yoga mat. And then I saw the logo and I was like,
these people
You're
don't
coming
know.
home with me.
Yeah. That's probably a really good thing at thrift stores is yoga mats. People just don't know shit about that, especially around here. Yeah. What else is on your list?
My list is so short. I haven't been working on it, man.
That's okay. Mine, I just like really was trying to be super, like even with my resolutions for the year and stuff like that, I was just like, okay, I really want this together and like be able to make plans for it. So, and I'm also potentially going to, if depending on where we go, be able to maybe take a free diving certification in like the next week.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this. What's going on?
So the meeting that I have after this in 20 minutes, the girl that I'm meeting with, I met her in Rome with my brother at a restaurant. It was like our last night in Rome, and we were sitting there, and this girl and this guy sit down, and we start talking to them, and they're like that far away because that's how tables are. And so we just started talking, and then there was like this moment where we all went, yeah, we're siblings. So it was like her and her brother on a trip, and then it was like me and my brother on a trip, and we were like, oh my god, yeah, like we're brothers and
sister. They thought it was like couples or like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we were, and then we like started like bonding and laughing about like, oh, like people keep thinking we're couples, and like that's not
I
it.
love those siblings are dating TikToks.
Yeah.
But I would never get dating vibes from you and your brother.
No, but
like, yeah, that's funny. So I'm here with my sibling. Okay.
Yeah. So then we started talking, and this girl's a flight attendant, and her brother were on this trip because she had a week off, and because she's a flight attendant, she can fly for American Airlines. She literally can fly like wherever she wants. So like a couple days ago, she texted me and was like, hey, what are you doing the 19th through the 27th? And I was like, hey, what are we doing the 19th through the 27th? And she was like, I have like this week off and I need somebody to travel with me. And she was like, we can go literally anywhere. Like, where do you want to go? And she like was listing like, we can go hike Machu Picchu in Peru. We can go to Australia. We can go to New Zealand. Like, we can do all this stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm balling on a budget. And she was like, well, you just fly standby. Like, you get my buddy pass or whatever. You pay taxes on the flight. She goes, Australia and New Zealand are pretty overbooked. So like, we can't do that. And then like, it's rainy season in Peru. So like hiking Machu Picchu, it could be like really dangerous right now. And I was like, okay, you know, and then we were like talking about Spain. She was like, I really want to go somewhere warm. And I was like, yeah, me too. So she was like, she's looking at Mexico. So we're going to discuss places tonight. And I'm going to see like wherever we go, if there's like a free diving certification, like couple day class that like I could take or we could take. And then I could learn to free dive.
Oh my God, I'm so excited
like,
for you.
How crazy would that be for me to be able to do that in
You're so lucky.
January. I know.
Everything
it was like
works out for you.
One of those things where I'm like, oh my God, it's feeling really wild. Like, okay, also maybe we should explain the like you're so lucky thing since we've said it like about 1 million times.
I know, are we saying it too much? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, yeah, let's go. What is it?
You explain it?
Okay, well, here's my introduction to it.
Okay.
So I think everybody has seen the viral TikTok of those girls eating Chinese noodles in their car. And they're like, we just say we're so lucky everything works out for us and stuff works out for us. And then as a reply to that video, I saw one where this guy was talking about the science behind it. Did you see that one?
Did you send it to me?
Probably not. Maybe.
Okay.
Probably. Okay,
like,
but
I haven't
so
looked at the
guy,
last 20 TikToks you sent me yet.
That's fucking insulting.
Dude, I have been trying really hard to not scroll the internet too much.
Are we not friends?
No, I'm just...
Do you hate me?
No, I don't.
Okay. So, he was basically explaining it like your brain loves patterns and your brain will, like, okay, so if you think, he gave a task, like, close your eyes and tell yourself to touch your face. Repeatedly say, touch your face, touch your face, touch your face, but don't do it. Don't do it. Like, don't touch your face, right?
Yeah.
So it is basically talking about, like, forming the thoughts. You can form thoughts, but to actually do it is up to your brain, kind of, like, up to you still, too.
Yeah. Look at you touching your face.
Oh, I did. Okay, well, we're by your cats, and I'm, like, really allergic to cats. My allergies are also unmedicated.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, so your brain, whatever you're telling it to do, it will subconsciously or consciously do, right?
Yeah.
So if you're telling your brain that you're lucky and things work out for you, it will problem solve and figure out ways for things to work out for you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's basically like manifesting. So like
yeah.
In this video, these girls were like talking about how like they just walked around for 3 months like, oh my God, I'm so lucky everything works out for me. And then like everything started working out for them. Mm-hmm. So now it's become like this trend. Basically it's manifesting and it's taken hold as a trend essentially. And then like for me, I had already started getting to that side of TikTok. So
yeah, I've been into like manifesting. You and I both have. We've talked a lot about manifesting.
Yeah.
But this is just like a fun way to manifest, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't think we said anything, but I cut my hair.
Oh my God, you chopped your hair.
I did. My hair is chopped. I was just sitting here playing with it going, oh my God, I think the last time we recorded, I had long, nasty fucking hair.
And she has bangs. She looks like a whole different...
Yeah, I'm like...
Like, I haven't really been around you very much since you've had your bangs, but when I walked in, I was like, you look like so much younger and healthier.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, you just look.
I have been taking exceptional care of myself the last couple
Good
weeks.
job. I could tell when I walked in because I was like, who is this?
Ooh.
And I walked in and you're like, bitch, you look pale.
No, like, I know you're sick. Like,
yeah, no, I have been.
but
really
like
sick.
now that we know that, it's like one of those things where like I can think of different things, like different points where I'm like, damn, why does she look so pale? Or like sometimes you look like you're actually getting your nutrients and stuff like that. And right now you look tired.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because it
pale.
like goes through phases of flare-ups and
Yeah.
like whatever. And I'm definitely in a flare-up.
Yeah.
Right now, for sure. That's so funny. Yeah, and like to cure it, I've basically for 2 weeks been living off mashed potatoes and rice. So I'm like getting pure carbs,
Yeah.
nutrients. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So good job. You've been getting in your vitamin. Your intestines must work well.
Oh my God, they're so fabulous. I have been eating dairy and all of a sudden my fart smells so bad and I'm like, I have not had like not had dairy like that in a while. So like,
girl, I have not been doing dairy at all. So I'm basically a queen. But I've been even making my own homemade organic cashew milk. Yeah.
look at you.
Yeah. Like the
Kitchen
food list they
queen.
gave me, they're like, everything should be organic. You should make stuff homemade as often as possible with as few ingredients as possible. And I'm like, they don't know who they're talking to.
You're on your way to being an ingredient household. Have you seen that on TikTok?
Yeah, because I literally hate being an ingredient household.
Yeah, but it's so good for you and you're going to figure that out. Like, I think
know.
I'm like, my goal is to be an ingredient household. Like,
I just made organic cashew milk, so
yeah,
I'm fast on my way.
You're doing great. What were we talking about? The manifesting stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we've like, basically like now we're just saying this to each other all the time. Like,
because it's true.
yeah, I literally
Speak
like,
facts around here.
yeah. So in my journal in the morning, I end it with like a bunch of affirmations, but the last thing I put on there is like, I'm so lucky, everything works out for me. And then like I have a manifestation journal at night, and that's the last thing I write in that one too.
Aww.
So like,
You journal twice a day?
so it's like different kinds of journaling. So
But
because I got,
yes, you do.
yeah. So because I got into this like deeper part of manifesting on TikTok, I was like, there's like, what's the harm in me trying all of these things, right? So
None.
that's what I've been doing for the last couple weeks, like trying to just really like be aware of myself, manifesting things I want, and like really intentionally working towards my goals and like not letting bullshit come in the way, right?
Good.
So like I've been using these journals from this girl Chelsea Kwai that I follow. She's like really into journaling.
Oh,
and,
you've
like,
talked about her
yeah.
before.
So she put out a journal like a couple years ago, and it's like really quick. Like it's like, today I'm celebrating, and there's 3 lines. Today I'm noticing, there's 3 lines. 3 things I can do today that will like make my day feel productive. Like, did I follow through with my morning routine? And then there's like a free writing or like whatever you need to do journaling thing. So I do that in the morning. It takes me about like 10 minutes. And I've been doing that like after meditating or trying to meditate. Meditation is fucking hard. My brain is a million miles an hour all the time. So like that's been hard, but I do it every morning. So that's my intentional, like being aware of myself, like journaling.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. I actually like finished one of the journals, like filled it. I've never filled a journal in my entire life, and I filled one. And I was like, what the hell? So I just started a new one like 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I saw this other thing on TikTok where this girl was like, she was like, what I do, like basically she like scripts her life. Like it's this manifesting like scripting thing that she does like every year to like build this dream life of hers. And she was like, my life has gotten consistently better every year by me doing this. And so like, I was like, okay. And I went and I bought myself a journal. And then like basically what it is like, you initially sit down and like you give yourself like an hour or whatever, and you sit down and you write exactly what you want the end of next year to look like as if you're already on New Year's Eve going into 2024. And you sit down and you say like, this year I blah blah blah, everything you felt, all the goals you achieved. Like you literally write it as if it's already happened. And then you print that, and like I haven't printed mine yet, but I wrote it. But I'm going to print it, and I'm going to fold it up and tape it into the front of this journal. And then every day in the journal, or as often as you possibly can, you write as if you just had your dream day, and like all of the things that you want. So like every night I write like, you know, today I woke up and like I went for a workout with a friend, and then I came home and I answered emails with like these big brands that I want to work with, and I sent video footage off to an editor, and I like talk to my virtual assistant and like all of these things. And then like how I feel about myself and like X, Y, and Z, like
love that.
my whole day. And then like I end it with the like, I'm so lucky everything works out for me. And then like I've been doing that almost like every day for the last couple weeks. And then like you just build like, and it's, you know, this girl's like swears that it works. And I'm like, well, what's the harm in me trying? And then I also started this other thing called EFT tapping that I heard from a podcast. What did we just say it was?
Emotional.
And this is the one that I'm like, emotional freedom technique. So this is the one that I'm already like, this shit fucking works. Like everybody under the sun needs to fucking try this shit. So basically like you tap like these energy points in your body and like you like say things about like your anxiety around a certain thing. So like I have anxiety around money. Like, and that's like one of my, like I've always had anxiety around money. So like you tap and you say like, oh, I'm feeling like so anxious about money. Like why does money seem so easy for other people and not for me? Like all of your insecurities, you like say it, and then you go through like everything and you're tapping your whole body and you go through it like a couple times until you feel like you're not anxious about it anymore. And then you go back through and do the same thing, but speak positively. And so then you do these like energy points, and like, it was like one of the things in there is like, my subconscious will provide me new ways to make money. And I was like, okay. And like literally as like that was said, I like had this idea. I was like, oh my God, there was something that I heard that I could easily do to make money that I just haven't been doing. So then like that's on my list. And then like I did that 2 days in a row, logged into DoorDash, best DoorDashes I've had in a very long time.
Love that.
The third day I didn't do it, DoorDash told me no and kicked me out of the app and I couldn't DoorDash. Like it was like this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then like today I did it and I was like, oh, I don't know like how this is going to manifest, whatever. One of my old clients reached out to me asking for me to come do a project for her, and like it would be a big project, but like it'll be more simple than anything I've ever done for her.
Cool.
So it's like, it's kind of like manifesting, but it's like working out. Yeah. So it's like all of these things that I'm doing that I'm just like trying to do to like take care of myself. And I'm a couple weeks in and I'm feeling really good. So
I love that. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
I should maybe look into that.
Yeah.
I think you've influenced me.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll send you the link.
I've only been influenced on 3 things in the last like 2 weeks. It has been a Tamagotchi, telling myself that I'm lucky and everything works out for me, and tapping myself, I guess.
Yeah. You know?
That was the weirdest laugh.
No. But I'm swearing by the tapping right now.
Okay.
Like swearing by the tapping. And if this manifestation journal thing works out, I'm going to be swearing by that too.
All right.
So
we can't wait for not to speak for our entire audience, but we cannot wait to hear about how the manifesting journal works out for you.
Yeah. Get yourself a journal.
I am going to finish my 30 before. No, I have it 24 before 2024 is my list.
Yes.
I'm going to finish my list before we get together next week.
Yes. Okay. Do it. But yeah, that's kind of like the craziness that's been my life, I guess, the last couple weeks, but just working on myself. It's a journey of working on myself.
A season of growth.
Yeah.
She's a healthy growth queen.
It's what I need. I like don't even care for entertainment from men right now. And if that's huge growth for Nikki, because Nikki likes to flirt, but not no more. Even saying that, my stomach flipped. Like I'm like, ew.
Really?
Yeah. I want like nothing to do with any of it right now.
Either that or you're slowly turning into a lesbian.
No, I've like thought about that too, and I'm like, no, I don't have time for anyone, right now.
That is so different. So you're not flirting with all your flirtationships are on a pause, on a dunzo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel like all of them have just like turned into like really supportive friends.
Okay.
So,
that's such a change.
Yeah. All of them. I'm saying like all of them. Like.
You have multiple flirtationships? No.
No.
You don't have that many. I feel like you have a normal amount. So am I happy for you about that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about it. You know?
Good.
It is what it is.
You said no feelings for a while.
Yeah.
I'm supposed
to no feelings till October.
But then these like good situationships fall on your lap. So I'm glad that they don't.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't pan out.
Yeah. It's just not going to be it right now. But, and it's like one of those things too, like in all of my manifestation stuff, like even for the scripting that I did for that journal, leave
relationship out of it.
I think I put something in there, but it was very like it was about respect, like respecting myself in relationships, and then like respecting myself by making sure whoever I were to potentially be in a relationship or close to a relationship with is like the most respectful person I've ever been in a relationship in.
I want to see you mad respected in a relationship.
Yeah. Like, but I also feel like I've been thinking a lot recently about like different ways, like intentionally thinking about what I want in a partner.
Good.
Which is like never, like I've thought about it, but like not in a way that's like I was explaining to Brandy, we were talking about it. It's like we all grew up like, and we're always told like the right person will just show up. Like you'll just find the right person and like all of these things. So then like, what is your default to doing that? Is you meet somebody and you find all the right reasons that they're the one, or they're perfect, or they're this and they're that. And then it doesn't work out and you get your heart broken. Instead of like logically looking at it.
Saying, and if you have a plan of what you want, then you know what you're looking for. If you just go into a relationship thinking, I hope this one works out, you're going to lose sight of what you deserve or what you should.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I think logically might be like the wrong word, but like intentionally thinking about like what you want in a relationship. Like, I don't want a relationship where somebody is okay with the mundane.
Right.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
I want somebody who wants to play as much as I do, but also understands that like there are moments to build. Like there's always room for growth.
Yeah.
And like that growth happens in everything, like in play, but in everything else too. Like there's so many things, but I've never like sat down and thought about that.
Yeah. I think there's like a huge portion of the population, like a lot of people that think there's nothing wrong with staying the same. You and I are not people that stay the same. Like we don't want to stay the same.
No. And it's like fine if you want to stay the same and you don't like change in your homebody or whatever.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But then you're just not a match for my bestie.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to match with somebody who also wants to be like that, or somebody who, you know, like we all know how it works. Like we all know that people find their people in the ways that they need them, but like it happens differently for everyone. But I do think that there is like a societal breakdown of like how we're like pressured into, I'm gonna call it settling, because I feel like most people settle.
Yeah.
Like
I would double down on that for sure.
Yeah, like there's like in no way, shape, or form will you ever catch me saying with my partner, they fucking treat me like an asshole sometimes, but when it's good they really treat me well. No, you will never catch me fucking saying that. Like, good. I don't give a fuck. Like, that to me is, like, toxic. But that's... Yeah. Like, some people, that's how they want to live their life. And it's just not going to be me. So, there's a little relationship and, like, romantic update for you guys, too, I guess.
This is, like, a lot of update. But I feel like this is going to be our year.
Yeah. We're going to get our shit together.
I need to stop saying I feel. This is going to be our year. And I can't wait.
Maybe that's like a word you focus on getting rid of this year.
Yeah.
Phrase. Mine is just. I want to stop using the word just.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I love that too. Like there is no just. There is no whatever.
Yeah. I'm not just following up on my previous email because I haven't got a response. I am following up because you didn't fucking respond to my email.
Ooh.
Like.
She's spicy.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I was just doing X, Y, and Z. No, I was doing this because of X, Y, and Z. I'm just doing it. I feel like just is a very, like, emasculating word for no reason.
My other thing that I've been consciously trying to quit is, like, explaining myself. I don't have to explain myself to anyone.
Yeah.
If I say no, it's no. If I say yes, it's yes. If I want to reach out, I'm reaching out. I don't have to explain why.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's okay, too. But my thing is, like
when I texted you the other day.
Like, if somebody asks me to hang out, I'm like, oh, no, I better not because I need to do this, this, and this. And it's, like, different with situation things. Like, you're my best friend. I keep you updated on my life. I tell you why sometimes.
Yeah.
But then you also hold me accountable because you don't want me to just lay in bed and be depressed.
Yeah.
So, like I do have to sometimes tell you why. But our relationship isn't what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But, like, I texted you the other day about the situation that you were in where I was like, no is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just said no.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, And no being a complete sentence is hard for me too. Like, I don't remember the last time I just said no to someone in response to them asking me to do something without giving an explanation.
I was just watching a show, like a documentary on a family, and they use no as a complete sentence, and they, like, if somebody says something that hurts their feelings, they just call each other on it, like, hey, I really did not appreciate the way you just said that. That hurt my feelings, and now I feel, like, less than, and I don't want to feel that way around you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so quick, and, like, it, like, that's how I want to be. I want to be able to express myself, but, like, watching it, I'm like, that comes off almost as abrasive. Yeah. But I don't care. I feel like that's...
But I feel like that kind of, like, wraps into that, like, manifesting kind of realm of things that people, maybe not everyone, but, I mean, at least for me recently, is, like, it's a mindfulness thing. Like, you're just... It's not only, like, the mindfulness of the two of those people in that relationship, but each one of them individually as a person. Like, and it's, like, accountability. Like, you're... Not only are you holding the other person accountable or each other accountable, but you also are, like, having to keep yourself in check in the sense of, like, why am I why, like, being mindful as to, like, why you responded the way that you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to then have a conversation with that person about it or with yourself about it, you know? Like, there's so many layers to that goes into it. But, like, I agree. I want to be that person, too, that's like, nah, I don't fucking like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I need to go drink some water. So I want to be done talking.
Yeah, don't kill your Tamagotchi. I also have a meeting in 1 minute, so.
Good.
I hope you guys enjoyed this update.
We have big things coming for you this year, and we're so thankful for everyone that went through 2022 with us.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new year.
Yeah.
The new us, the new you.
We're about to be new bitches.
Keep us updated on, like, what you're doing. If you're doing anything... Okay, if you're happy with where you are, I feel like that's a good lesson for us to learn.
Yeah.
So if you're happy with where you are, like, let us know kind of how you got to that point or how you feel like you became happy with where you are.
Yeah.
But if you're also in a season of growth...
Oh my God, is your Tamagotchi dying right now?
She definitely wants some attention.
Okay. Finish your sentence.
If you are in a season of growth and change, keep us updated on that. Like, we're here with you.
Yeah.
But
you guys are the best.
Then, find us on TikTok and Instagram, Friends First Podcast.
Yep.
And Facebook.
Yep. We're also on YouTube if you want to watch.
Yeah.
Friends First Podcast.
Friends First Podcast. That's us.
Thanks for listening, you guys. You're the best.
Bye.
Love you. Good night. I was like, why is she saying bye?
I definitely can feel my brain not having nutrients because I was like, oh, it's time to high five.
No, we do the high five at the beginning.